Good morning. I'd like to introduce Shelby. She's a member of our quality team here at Free World, and I'm Sarah. I'm the cranberry trader. And today we're here to introduce a revolutionary new product on the cranberry market. It's a reduced sugar product from Mariani.
Yeah, that's right. It's got half the sugar content and about 5 times the fiber of the normal product. So in order to make cranberries a more palatable product, we actually have to add quite a lot of sugar to them because cranberries naturally are a very tart product, so we wouldn't really want to eat them without the sugar, would you?
Not at all. And unfortunately, sugar content is actually very much under the spotlight at present. Both governments and food companies under a lot of pressure to reduce the amount of sugar, especially in processed foods. This is due to the link that's been attributed to high levels of rising obesity and the high level of carbohydrate and sugar in a westernised diet. So we've seen a lot of pressure for food companies to reduce sugar.
So a few years ago we saw that trend towards a low-calorie diet. Has this trend towards the low-sugar diet influenced the cranberry market at all?
I would say it hasn't necessarily affected volume demand, but it has moved most especially packers over onto a juice infused product. So we see a lot of demand for, say, pineapple juice infused or apple juice infused cranberries, because that's perceived as a more natural product and has less added sugar. But when you look at the nutritional profile, there was actually one of the major retailers removed the pineapple cranberry from the till point last year because it didn't fit the nutritional profile.
Right, so it sounds like actually this is a really interesting time to introduce that reduced sugar product.
I think it's an excellent time for the reduced sugar to hit the market. So let's have a look at the actual specifics of the product. Today we're looking at 3 different products. We're looking at a standard USA sugar infused product, a pineapple juice infused product, and the Mariani reduced sugar product.
Yeah, so if we take a look at these graphs, you can see that the reduced sugar product has similar levels of carbohydrates, but it actually has half the amount of sugar and about 5 times the amount of fiber. And they've done that because they've got to take the sugar out and replace it with something, and they've done this with the corn-soluble fiber. So that's why the fiber levels are so much higher and the sugar levels are lower.
Sounds excellent.
Yeah, we're also going to look at a brief comparison with the raisins. So the raisins have a similar nutritional profile to the standard cranberries, but they're significantly less fiber to the Mariani product.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's quite interesting because there's much more pressure on products that have got added sugar than, say, naturally occurring sugars. But when you actually look at the nutritional profile of the cranberries compared to the raisin, the Mariani product is much healthier because of the sugar content, and it has much more fibre. Okay, so now we know a bit more about the product. Shall we have a little try?
Yeah, should we start off with the sugar infused?
Yeah, let's go for the regular product.
So it's very chewy.
Got a good texture. Nice and sweet.
Yeah, sweet.
It still has that kind of tartness in the background that you would associate with cranberry.
Overall, really good.
It's a good product.
Yeah.
So pineapple, slightly thinner, not as plump.
Yeah.
Texture-wise, it's a lot thinner, not as plump.
And it's a bit grainy as well.
There's somehow like a background bitterness to this one.
Yeah, I think so too. It doesn't seem quite as sweet.
No. So reduced sugar, Mariani. So it's very nice red colour, quite plump.
Yeah, it's very bright. Chewy.
Firm. It's got a good texture. I would say that it's got a really quite a clean flavour.
Yeah, but it still has that sweetness, doesn't it?
And, still tastes like a cranberry.
Yeah.
All round, I think, very good. Well done.
Now we've discussed the nutritional information of the product. You can actually see that the Mariani reduced sugar product is very different from the other two because it's got half the sugar and about 5 times the fiber. The specs on the website for Free World Trading website. If you have any technical questions, then go ahead and get in contact with the QC at Free World Trading.
And if you want to know about availability, we've got a production run in the middle of June, so I expect to have stocks towards the end of July. If you want any pricing information, please get in touch with me, Sarah at Free World, or call the office, and we hope to hear from you soon.